My name is Royina and I have type 1 diabetes. This is my story. Let's start at the beginning. What is type 1 diabetes? Type 1 diabetes or juvenile diabetes is a chronic autoimmune condition where your pancreas basically don't produce insulin anymore. What is insulin? Well, insulin is a hormone that helps you consume carbs and sugar. For type 1 diabetics, they need to take insulin externally because the pancreas don't produce them anymore. Why do you get this? Well, it could be because you have a genetic predisposition. It could be because there's a family history. It could be completely random like it was with me. But why it does not happen is because of your lifestyle, or because you ate way too many sweets when you were younger, or some other reason like that. You cannot decide whether you have type 1 diabetes. You cannot control whether you get type 1 diabetes or not, basically. Since I've been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, I have had to change my entire life overnight. And the reason why I'm talking to you about this is because even though there are over 1 million cases diagnosed every year, 1 million cases of type 1 diabetes, there's really very little awareness about this. Since I've been diagnosed, I have had trouble finding the right food choices. I have had trouble getting support from people. I've heard the most ridiculous things like, why don't you try getting new pancreas? Or maybe if you had eaten properly earlier, or if you had exercised more, you wouldn't have gotten this, so it's your fault that you have this. Or just the basic, oh, you're lucky you don't have this X more serious illness and you only have this. I mean, you can get used to it, right? Yes, you can get used to it, but I don't think anyone enjoys being sick at any time. Being diagnosed with a serious chronic illness is painful, is life-changing, and at that time, like you do with any other tough time in your life, you need someone to hold your hand, to tell you that it's going to be okay, and to show you empathy. And that was something that I needed a lot when I was diagnosed in the beginning. When I was diagnosed, I was all alone, halfway across the world, in a different country, and when the doctor told me, I was pretty shocked. I was so shocked that I didn't even ask him what it was, because I just couldn't comprehend the fact that something had happened to me. And if you've just been diagnosed recently, or if you know someone who's been diagnosed recently, well, then know that that's completely normal. What I want to do is try to raise a little bit more awareness about type 1 diabetes. What I want to do is reach out to other people out there who have type 1 diabetes or any other sort of chronic illness and tell them that they are not alone. I know that this journey is tough, and I know that it is hard to be strong all the time, and that your life is changed forever, and you feel like you've changed forever. But I want to tell you that it's going to be okay, and I want to reach out to you, which is why I'm doing this. I've thought about talking about this for months. In fact, most people don't even know that I have type 1 diabetes, because in the beginning I guess I was a bit ashamed, because everyone just blamed me, or they would say that there was something wrong with me and that's why I had it, and I felt bad and I felt like things were out of my control. No one decides to fall ill. No one decides to get an illness, and if they do, or if you know someone who does, then you need to be kind to them, and you need to remind them to be kind to themselves. If you've just been diagnosed, I want you to know that it's okay if it takes some time to register. If it takes some time to register that your life is going to be different forever from now on. Yes, you do have to take injections maybe 4 times a day. Yes, you have to count carbs. Yes, you may get a pump, or you may get different machines, but your whole life will be you acting like your body's pancreas, doing all of those calculations that happen instinctively by yourself, and you have to do it by yourself every single day, because right now there's no cure. And yes, we do hope that there will be one. Right now there's no one, and there's no cure, and it does take time to basically realize that your life has changed. When I got diagnosed for the first month, I basically just ate whatever I want. I just took insulin and I ate whatever I want or whatever I thought was healthy, because for me, somehow in my mind, it was akin to having something like a fever which you just get cured in a month, or just a short-term illness. I didn't realize, or it didn't hit me at that moment, that this is going to be my life forever. And I want to tell you that I know that it's really tough, and I know that it's really, really hard to deal with this day in and day out, and that you may feel lonely and you may feel scared, but I want to tell you that you are strong enough to deal with this. There are so many of us out there who deal with things like this every day, who deal with this exact illness every day, and it takes time. I'm not saying it happens overnight. I was only diagnosed about 8 months ago, so it's not been that long. I'm still learning about it. But I want you to know that you are brave enough and you are strong enough to get through this. And one day you may even look back on it and say that being diagnosed with diabetes or any other chronic illness you have was maybe one of the best things that happened to you, because if that wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't have had the chance to become the person you are today. If you're watching this video, I want you to help me raise more awareness about type 1 diabetes. I want you to help me raise more awareness about how to be empathetic or kind towards those who have chronic illnesses. I want you to help me reach out to people who think that they're all alone and that they have no one, and know that there is someone else out there who's going through exactly what they're going through. Someone who they can talk to. You can reach out to me anytime and I will get back to you. I will, because I know what it is like to be alone and to be scared. I'm going to put some links down below which will help you learn a little bit more about type 1 diabetes, and a forum that I joined when I was recently diagnosed, where basically you can reach out to other people with diabetes and they talk to you about a lot of things, and you can get answers to a lot of questions that you have. Please share this video with other people so that we can raise more awareness. And I will be putting up a video talking about my experiences every week. So I hope that my aim is to reach out. What I think is that if I'm able to reach out to even one person and make them feel less alone and make them feel like it's going to be okay, then I feel like I've achieved I feel like I've actually done something good with something bad that happened to me. I have derived a purpose out of it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.